Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Friday update. I apologize for last week. I know we didn't do a Friday update. I apologize for that. I got carried away with a lot of stuff that was going on. We will be much more dialed in for it. But this week, in the last 2 weeks, we've been pending on our Lakeland Hills property, which is great. When it sells, it's going to be the most expensive home sold in that area by over $200,000, if I'm not mistaken. We also went pending on a brand new piece of land with permits, plans, everything ready to go for our buyers, and closed on our Seattle house for our buyers as well. The one with 10K seller concessions under asking. It's pretty phenomenal, brand new construction, which is great. Last week we saw very high volatility in the market with interest rates. This week the rates currently stand at your 30-year conforming is at a 7.88%. Your jumbo is at an 8.01. FHA is at a 7.32. So as it stands, with the job reports, with everything else that came out in the last 2-3 weeks, we saw a big hit to the rates. This week, even though it's still volatile, we saw some release on the rates, which is great. We are going to see it probably sit in the mid to high sevens for the remainder of this year, maybe the beginning of next year. So what does that mean? How do we approach that? We still continue to ask for seller concessions, regardless if we're at asking price and we're asking for $10,000 to $15,000 back, or we're going to offer $5,000 more and ask for $10,000 to $15,000 back. Regardless of that, it still benefits you much more than picking up the property for $15K less. Why? Because the mortgage or the monthly payment on $10,000 is roughly $65 a month for 30 years versus putting that $10,000 out of pocket. Within that $10,000, we will be able to cover your closing costs as well as any other. Well, when closing costs included, there is, the lender fees, appraisal fees, escrow fees, recording fees, as well as property tax are included in that. So all of that will be paid for, so it saves you $10,000 out of pocket right up front. But in the long run, it will take roughly 16 years, I believe, to pay that money back. So you still win on a win-win scenario because it's much harder to save $10,000 versus then pay it off over the course of the next 16 to 30 years. So that is probably going to be the best way to battle the current interest rates. We are seeing properties still sell over asking, which is still surprising, right? Most of the ones that are selling over asking are priced specifically for those scenarios. But as I said before, our statistics this year actually just rose up to 97% of our buyers. It used to be 95, now it's 97% of our buyers who bought properties this year bought them under asking with seller concession. Only one person offered more, because when we offered more, we got that back in seller concession. So regardless, it was a win-win scenario. But with that being said, I am very excited for this cold weather and looking forward to it a lot. Also, my wife's a big fan of pho. There is a place called Pho&Mi. Definitely butchering the name of that, forgive me. It's on River Road, I believe, right past the dealerships in Puyallup. Amazing. The service there is amazing. The owner's amazing. Got a chance to meet him, talk to him a little bit. Great service, great food. It's probably the only pho place that I've actually been to that has an option for spicy pho or regular pho, and then it has levels for it, 1 through 5. I thought I was going medium. I went with a 3. Couldn't breathe halfway through it. It was spicy. I do enjoy that. I don't know why. Torturing myself with that, but it tasted phenomenal. Spring rolls were great. They even got fries for the kids, so my son was enjoying his time there the whole time. Really aesthetically pleasing, really conveniently placed and located, and it was, I want to say budget friendly, but it was not like you're spending $100 every time you walk out with a family. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And next week I will be gone, so we will have our team cover back here. If you do have any questions, you do need to reach me for something, do not hesitate. Just give me a call. We're happy to assist in any way, shape, or form possible. But that's pretty much it. Once this office is done, I may just spin the camera around, show you what I've done to the whole place, but there's still a lot of trash right behind the camera, so I will not be turning that around until I don't have that cleaned up. That's pretty much it. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay warm because it's finally getting cold outside. So take care. Thank you so much.